Okay, let's see. Did okay, I'm just checking chat. Is Britt on yet or no? No.
Brittany is actually in another room.
What do you mean? Sir, I thought I clicked on the right link, but maybe I didn't. Hold on one second. I did click on this one.
We're in the right one, but I went to another one and she was in it.
Were there other people there?
No, just me and her. Hold on a minute and I'll go in there and tell her she's in the wrong one.
Okay, otherwise I can text her.
How about that game last night?
Just text her, Alan. I can't get out of this one to go back to the other one.
Okay.
Devo, did you have anybody in the pool yesterday?
I did.
I know.
Joel got about 70 points from that daggone game.
Really? Joel did? I think I got like almost 50 something.
Hey.
Yeah, he got like 70 points.
Gronk reeled it in for me. I only had two guys. Rojo didn't start, so I'll have to hope and pray Rojo gets the nod more than Fournette.
Yeah, and Joel only had two people in there too. It was Antonio Brown and what was the other guy? The guy from Dallas.
Godwin, was it a receiver?
Not Godwin.
A Dallas player, Amari Cooper.
Yep, that's who it was.
Wow.
Got a ton.
I had Dak and I had CD Lamb going. It was great.
Dak looked great.
You were living it up.
I am, well, I'm apparently I'm George this week who like got an A on the draft and was said to go, he was supposed to win. They predicted he would not lose a game all season and win the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
I tried to shut him down early.
I think so.
All right, let's see. Brittany is joined us. Brittany, were you like in a different room somewhere? What was going on?
I was sitting waiting patiently in the old link.
That's hilarious. I'm gonna make you the host so that you have full control, Brittany.
Full control?
Full control.
Okay.
And we are, just so you know, Britt, too, we're also live on YouTube, so that's going as well.
Okay, cool. Well, hello, everybody.
Hello, Britt.
I was like, were you guys waiting for me, or do I need to still wait a little while for more people to come on?
Hey, Britt.
You're driving. You can do whatever you want now. You're in charge.
Oh, well, town hall. Hey, bye. That's it. Everybody enjoy the weekend. No.
Town hall gonna be over at 2:29.
I say, if I'm hosting it, it's not going to be the longest ever at all.
Will you come back and guest host sometime?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So, fun fact that some people may not know, I've actually left St. John's one time before.
Yes.
Yes.
And came back. I don't know if that's going to be the case this time, but anything's possible. So I would definitely guest host in the future.
Awesome.
And it might be more entertaining than today. All right, well, it is 2:36, and because I do not like to waste people's time or hold people longer than they need to, especially on the weekends, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So I asked Alan if I could host this town hall because it is my last day at St. John's. And so this is kind of like, as you can see, the little thing above my head. It says Bon Voyage. I'm not really going anywhere, but I am
Yes, you
leaving.
are.
And so I just wanted to have a chance to say, goodbye to everyone. Well, not even goodbye. See you later. Because like I said, I'm not going far. For everyone who may be wondering, if you're even wondering, what I will be doing. So I've decided to branch out and start my own consulting business. And so that's what I will be doing full time. And so taking a big leap of faith. Much kudos and shout outs to St. John's, because St. John's has prepared me for this, whether they know it or not. So it's your fault that I'm leaving. Everyone at St. John's, Precious, Alan, George, you all inspired me to just be so great. And so greatness required me to leave. So that was a quick overview of why you see me on your screen. And we can jump in, I guess, to the normal topics that we usually touch on during town hall. Thank you, Shanice. I guess we can start with our COVID
Yeah,
update.
Kimmy. Hey.
Hi.
She's talking now.
I don't know who that is, but
All right,
I will
honey.
go ahead and mute. Do I have the power to mute everyone? I'm not sure. That was Miss Cheryl.
Power. You're the host. You have all the power.
Well, I'm not going to mute anyone because I couldn't find that option. But that was Miss Cheryl. She's letting everybody know I'm on now.
Sorry.
But if everybody would, because I can't find the feature, mute yourselves so that we don't have any interference during the town hall. Would like everyone to get the information that I'm about to deliver. So for the COVID updates, a lot has been going on in the world of COVID-19 vaccinations, all the craziness that's going on. But just to give you some stats for DC, well, not DC, but for the agency, starting with DC, we have currently 2 people we support who have tested COVID positive in the last 2 weeks. They are doing well. They're not hospitalized. They are in their homes, just continuing to monitor them. And we don't have any active COVID cases in any other states that we support people in, which is great. So just that 2, but as I stated, those 2 are doing fine. Just continuing to monitor them until they test again to be negative. In regards to vaccines and vaccinations, this is an agency-wide push that that has been in effect for quite some time. But as more and more mandates and requirements start to happen, Alan has been saying, Gloria has been saying, everyone, probably your direct supervisors have been mentioning and stating that we've kind of finally decided on what our stance will be at St. John's. And so we also, I just saw that Cherie put in the chat that we have 1 staff that's COVID positive as well. And so in regards to vaccinations, if you have done your vaccine or you have taken your vaccinations, whether it be Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, any of the 3, please, 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 please upload your card, your vaccination card, or a copy of your vaccination card in Paycom. Gloria has been sending out, how-to guides on how to do that. I know in DC, we've been working with, having the program directors and Cherie's work with everyone to help them upload their cards. And I'm sure that's happening in other states as well. But this is something we definitely need to have in our records, and we have to report out for this. And so it's not just a St. John's thing, it's now becoming a federal and state thing. And so vaccinations are available to everyone. And so we must report those numbers in most states, like as I just stated. And so please upload that information into Paycom. And I do want to take a moment of silence, as we often always do, just to, pay respect and honor those that, who are sick, who we've lost to COVID, not to COVID, but just anyone that has been connected to St. John's that we have lost during this, the longest pandemic I think I've ever seen. And so if we can just take a moment of silence right now. Okay, thank you for that, for joining me in that. I guess we could jump into state updates. There's not much else that was given to me because Alan told me I can drive this boat. And the only thing I was provided with was COVID updates. And so if we can do state updates, that would be awesome. I guess I could start for DC. There's a big update. I'm leaving, and George and Alan are, stepping in to do what they do oh so well and guide us and lead us. And so a lot of transitions happening in the state of DC. And so there's been a lot of correspondence going out to the different teams and different people on those teams. So please make sure that you look at each one of those correspondences. They may look the same, but I assure you they are different, and they have some type of information and a different piece of information in each one. They're in regards to regulations and stuff like that. On our call today with the DC providers, they still are pushing the mandate for vaccinations and reminding people or reminding providers to have their staff vaccinated by September 30th. Just to reiterate, in DC, if you do not get vaccinated or have gotten your first shot by September 30th, you will have a very hard decision to make on whether you do or you don't, and whether you continue on with St. John's or you won't. And so those are your two options. And so for all those watching, for all those who you pass the word, that is what it is. It's either this or that. And that's for DC. So if you're in other states, just make sure that's not the case.
Hey, Britt.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate, and Precious did a great job bringing this up in the meeting with DC yesterday. Again, reinforcing what Brittany has said, this is a DC mandate, okay? So every provider in the district is required to do this, okay? So a lot of people have kind of, when their employers have said, hey, we're gonna roll out vaccine mandates, they've said, well, we're gonna resign and go work somewhere else. And in today's market, that could be an option for a lot of people. But I just want to reinforce that in DC, you wouldn't be able to go and work at another provider because it's a DC mandate that everyone is vaccinated. And so that's the first thing I want to just reinforce with you, is that this is a DC mandate. The second thing that I want to make sure that you're aware of, and Precious, you can speak a little bit more to this if you would like. Precious had brought up that typically there's a lot of reasons where unemployment might allow for people in the past to be able to collect on the basis of illness, or in this case, the pandemic. That is not the case because of this mandate. So if you were to select to say, okay, well, I can't work at another provider, I'm just going to go and not work, unemployment's not going to be an option, because the pandemic and the virus and the fact that you're not willing to get a vaccine is no longer allowed as a reason that would be accepted. And so we just want to make sure that you are aware and have all the information that you need. We want you to get vaccinated. We believe that this is the best for the people we support, best for our team. But we also want to reinforce that as mandates are rolling out, they're coming with greater teeth. And certainly in this situation from DC, that's what you're seeing. And so I'm going to pause there. If anybody that has more specific or better information, or can, if I missed something, please jump in and add that.
Alan, there was
Hi, Alan. This is Dimony. I have a quick question, just for clarity. This mandate is for IDD workers who work in home, or is this for every person at every level of the DC office who needs to get vaccinated?
This is for anyone in DC who could potentially interact with anyone that we support. So that is,
Let me clarify. The law specifically says it is for administrative staff as well. The mandate is, yes, it speaks specifically to people who come into direct contact with people served, but it also says all administrative staff. If your salary is coming from Medicaid, if anything that we do and pay out is coming from Medicaid, they are speaking to those folks. So that would not just exclude anyone who doesn't have any contact, because the regulations specifically say administrative staff as well. And they clarified that, yes, this today and last week on the provider call with both the Department of Health and DDS. Now, of course, if you need to challenge that, please take that law. There's an email for Dr. Nesbitt down below, and feel free to send that along because that was their instructions. That's not something that St. John's can make a determination about. That's something that comes directly from the government.
Thank you for the clarity.
so yeah, so everyone.
And Precious referenced an email. We will, again, we're going to make sure that we keep distributing this through all channels, right? So SCOM as well as email. We'll make sure that people have access, and you can certainly go online and find that too. But this is a mandate that we're dealing with directly from DC at this point in time.
Yeah, Alan, it's Ryan here. You know, not Tennessee related here quite yet, but you know, just for my own awareness, like what does it look like for you guys that because I know DC is clustered in with other states like West Virginia, Maryland, and whatnot. Does the same apply for those states as well?
Not that I know of, Precious, if you know, we're clustered with other people, but I believe this is only the DC mandate. How they worded it for, like I said, the law is a different thing, but how DC Department of Health and how they wrote it out is specifically for DC. It doesn't involve any of the neighboring states. So I know there is similar guidances coming out in like Delaware. Not sure what Virginia has going on in regards to that, but it's only from what I know, it's just DC.
If DC, I'll just add just a point of clarity on that. If DC is paying for the home and the home is in Florida, the
Right.
home is responsible for adhering to the regulations. If DC government is paying for anything, regardless of where the house is, the house could be situated in Maryland. That's allowed for us to put, have people live in Maryland, Virginia, and other states. And
Right.
there are people that are being served or paid for by DC government, but live in Florida, live in Pennsylvania. The law applies to them too. If DC is paying for it,
Gotcha.
it applies. But that doesn't take into account what President Obama, I got Obama in mind. What President Biden has put out. We'll have to dig into that a little bit more later. But then, if that is the case, that would involve everybody under the sun at this point.
Yeah, and we're not, I agree. Just to this is a big deal, so we're talking about it. So this is focused on DC right now because this DC law, as Precious and Brittany have said, obviously the president has issued a massive sweeping set of mandates across that could impact 100 million people. So as greater clarity comes with that, because a lot of that is also Medicaid and Medicare driven, also congregate care and nursing home and those kind of environments driven. So we're going to look into that, and certainly if we are required to require that of our staff, we're going to do that. So as soon as we have clarity on that, we'll roll out. Right now, we're focused primarily on the DC mandate, but there's going to be more to come. I mean, the handwriting is on the wall in terms of the federal government's going to keep doing their best to try to expand the reach to get more and more people vaccinated. So we will obviously comply where we need to comply. And we'll also be looking at, where it's appropriate, what mandates do we also voluntarily enact. So that some of those could be coming out as well. But right now we're focused on the DC mandate.
Is it possible, Alan, to have that literature uploaded into Paycom, and then we could send that to the DC staff so then they have it in writing as well, so they could read it for themselves and have a better understanding versus, you know, just what you're saying or Precious is saying, not saying it's not wrong or anything like that, but just to have that, you know, in their hands as well. I think will give a better clarity to our DSPs and our administrative staff. And then if they have questions with that, we can direct them to the appropriate parties that can specifically answer their questions. Similar to what Precious was saying, click the link below and send an email to so-and-so. But if we could get that literature in their hands through the means of Paycom, then I think that, you know, that would be a good thing for us to do.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Tanya. So if we can do that, we'll also use that as a channel. So thank you for that suggestion.
And what I'll say to that, Tanya, this is Gloria, is that in the policy that's going to be coming out, there are links in the policy. And so once the policy comes out, all staff will be able to click on the links to see either the federal reg as it applies to the state that doesn't have its own regs, and to the states that do have regulations. So we are going to have links in the policy.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, well, that was all for the DC updates. And since Gloria started talking about the new policy, we could jump to HR and she can provide any updates if any.
Hey, we're going to miss you, Brittany, but you're not going that far. So
Going across the street.
You'll be around. Okay, so yeah, so in that point in terms of the COVID, so there's going to be a new schedule coming out over the weekend. I'm working this weekend, but I'll send a new schedule out so that everyone will know who in HR will be where next week to help staff upload their COVID vaccination cards if in fact they need help. I think there was a few this week who went to the different sites. I know in Tennessee, I think Tanya said she had a couple in Bartlett, et cetera. So we'll send out a new schedule. I'll send out a new schedule coming real soon over the weekend. And let's see. I think that's it in terms of COVID. We've talked about that enough. And let's see. So for one other thing is, so managers, if you could please be sure that inside Paycom, your staff have their frontline workers, their full-time and their part-time schedules are uploaded in Paycom, right? It's really, really important because Paycom, I believe, is going to do an update next week. And so if you could be sure between now and the end of next week, well, I'll say by Wednesday, let's call it the middle of next week, that you have all the full-time and part-time schedules uploaded into Paycom. So when Paycom makes the update, all of the correct data is included, right? And I think that is it, other than there are some changes in human resources. We've restructured a bit. And so you'll see an email about that next week, probably midweek next week. You'll see an update as to what the new HR structure looks like, who's responsible for what, who to call for what, et cetera, et cetera. In addition to, I think it's a good idea to also share our new HR mission statement in terms of what HR stands for and what we, how we plan to continue servicing all of you as you are our clients, our customers. So I think that's all I have, unless I don't think I'm missing anything. All right. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you, Gloria. You guys, our HR department has a mission statement. What in the world is happening here? That is awesome. Every department has to have a purpose and a mission statement. That's going to be the new, she just started something. And I hope if it goes viral within St. John's, blame Gloria. Okay, so any other updates from Tennessee or New York or Virginia or Delaware? I'm gonna actually, if not, give a Delaware update, and if Alfred's on, he can give one.
Hey, Brittany, I'll speak up here. It's Ryan. I would be on video right now, and I'll probably give me heck for not being visual. I got my muscle shirt on right now. My arms are showing. So.
Got the guns
But,
out. Okay.
yeah, I just want to bid adieu to you and just say, didn't get to spend a lot of time with you while you were here, but I appreciate you. When I did get to see you and meet you, you were amazing. Your quality mind, along with Quads, when you guys came down here, incredible. When you guys were working with Shantae, but thank you very much and all the best to you.
Thank you, Ryan. I
You're
appreciate that. And I actually might be back in Tennessee. So I don't know. I actually had a great time in Tennessee, and I've been trying to get back ever since. And so I might just pop up one day.
Trust me, Ryan, she's not going that far.
Sherry, you are turning off Brittany's credit card, right?
For sure, today.
Today? Hold on. At what time?
Right now as we speak.
I need to pay for parking before I leave.
Okay.
No, I'm playing. Any other updates from Tennessee, Fort, New York, or Virginia?
Hello.
Roy.
Hey, Roy here in Ithaca, New York, not too far away from Buffalo, New York.
Not at all.
Which is where Brittany is from, and me. So I would just like to say, I know you guys talked a little bit about it earlier, but what happened last night in the football game has been happening to the Buffalo Bills for the last 20 years. And I'm just glad that it didn't happen to the Buffalo Bills.
I know.
Buffalo Bills again. And it kind of saddens me to see. I just wish that Mr. Brady would act his age. That's all, and begin to age a little bit. But anyway, enough said about that. So updates from New York. A little bit of chill in the air, so we continue to think about Code Blue. I know that it's only September, but it's actually right around the corner. We're actually going to begin to start hiring for temporary, or not temporary, but seasonal employees that are temporary. Our programming continues. The archive app happens on a regular basis, and that is going very smoothly. Kate Lowe does a great job with that. We have the mental health peer group that comes in once a week. It's been very helpful to many of the clientele who suffer with mental health issues and just need someone to talk to. And so that's been going great. The boutique, the last 2 weeks have been the most busy 2 weeks as far as the boutique goes. And Janine, who comes to visit us on a weekly basis, has been managing that beautifully. And it's just going great. We've had more clients in the last 2 weeks pick out some nice clothing in our boutique, and that is going great as well. So things are all looking good. We will miss you, Brittany, my compadre. I know that you're not going far away. Hopefully your biggest client will be St. John's, and I guess that's kind of what it is.
I was like, as of now, it is.
At least one of them anyway. So that's good. We'll continue to work with you, and I wish you the best of luck in all that you do in your future. So good luck to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate the kind words, Roy. And when is the first Bills game?
This Sunday. They play in Buffalo.
I'll be in touch.
It should be a good one.
It should. Any other updates we have?
Hey, Brittany, this is Alfred. Obviously, I don't have much to say, and I do not have any update from Delaware, but obviously being appreciative of you being with us the short time that I've been here, and the help and the assistance, obviously, with the knowledge and everything that you're taking from St. John's, and going to fly with it out there. Wish you obviously the very best, and I know for sure we'll keep in touch, and you continue to share your knowledge and experiences in quality improvement, more specifically, but also in other areas. So obviously, thanks for the short time that we've been work together, and wish you nothing but luck and best wishes.
I appreciate it. Sorry, guys, thought something was behind me. I appreciate it, Alfred. And it's so funny. Alfred has been doing, like, I don't know, we pump up Alfred in Delaware every time we get a chance. He came in, hit the ground running, and started doing a lot of great things in Delaware. And Alfred too, he doesn't even know it. He's kind of another reason why I'm out. I was like, Delaware's good. There's 30. I can leave now. And so that was a prayer that I was, okay, hope we got a good director in there. And he came in, he just started doing great things. And so I was like, oh, no worries. But definitely appreciating the interactions with everyone. I have so many great memories with St. John's. Precious will tell you, she saw me more when I didn't work at St. John's than when I did work at St. John's. So I'll still be around for lunch, holiday parties, dinners, when people come into town, all those things, you will still see me as if I still work here. And so I will not be a stranger.
You still have an email address?
This email address is a hot topic this week. No, you're the third person to ask me about my email address. You cannot reach me at that same email address. You can email it all you want to, though. If you're feeling like you just need to reach out to Brittany, you would get a nice little automatic response back.
Wait, you can still follow her by Instagram. It just might be a little limited. She might put some restrictions on there.
Alan told last night that he was privy to some information that I will block people, but you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at A New Professional and Consulting Services LLC. That is me. So if you get that invite, that's me. Spread the word. Tell people I'm phenomenal, that I'm good, and so that I can get good business. That was my shameless. Any other updates from anyone? I told you it's going to be the quickest town hall ever.
Hey, Brittany, just a quick update that I'm sending out the DSP shirts because next week is DSP Appreciation Week, and we truly appreciate all our DSPs. So they'll be coming to the offices soon. So be on the lookout for those. And just a quick update on fundraising. Our acquisition went out 2 weeks ago, and as of 2 days of mail, we already have like 30 new donors. So that's really good. I'm really excited about that. So, and I'm going to get the mail after the meeting. So see if there are more in there today. So, and we are going to miss you tremendously. You've been such a great colleague, and we're really sad to see you go.
Thanks, Bessie. I'm not going anywhere. Bessie, really quick. So I saw you walk outside, and I'm outside the building because I couldn't get in. I left my badge out at my home. So after this meeting, can you let me in the office?
Absolutely. You can help me carry the FedEx boxes across the street to the FedEx, and we're good.
Yes, I am hosting town hall from my car in front of the office.
Perfect. I will do that.
So yeah, I'll be in there shortly. Yes, next week is DSP week. And so hype up the DSPs as much as you can. DSP week is supposed to be a great week of appreciation, showing them love, gratitude. They get shirts this year, which is actually something that they always ask for. They always want something to kind of show that they represent St. John's. And so now they finally have a shirt. I'll be back next week to get a shirt from somewhere. But yes, much appreciation to all of the DSPs. Without DSPs, where would we be? And so we definitely appreciate you all. You have showed out in the last 18, 24 months. Like, you guys have really stepped up and done some phenomenal things, staying with people, working excessive amount of hours, putting fear to the side and still showing up to take care of other people's family members while you kind of left your family temporarily. So much gratitude to you all. And so next week you will be celebrated, all for you. So also DSPs, please, if there's an activity or something, partake. It's okay. You can be social. this is a week dedicated just to you. And so you will be celebrated. I'm probably not going to be in any of those engagements, but just know when I did participate in DSP week, I enjoyed doing all of that I did with the DSPs, where it was cooking, providing dinners, having parties, all those things that whatever I've done in the past, it was out of a kind place, and because we have so much gratitude for you guys. And so if there's nothing else.
I'll go just to add a couple things, Britt. Yeah, first of all, I do want to say thank you to all of our DSPs, and let's go out of our way to make sure that we thank them personally in the coming week. Give them shout outs, give them lots of love. The reality is they are the ones that are making sure that 24/7, the people that we support are cared for and have the best opportunity to live their best life. And so they're really our mission in action. And many of us that work in administrative jobs, we're trying to support their efforts and thank them so much. So be sure to give a shout out to DSP in the coming week, please. And then also I want to make sure that we just take a moment and recognize that we're sitting on the anniversary of the 20th anniversary of 9/11 tomorrow, which was just a tragic time for our country. I certainly remember kind of where I was in the moment when planes started to hit the tower and we were under attack. And so I know in many ways, like many things today, things are very politicized. But at the end of the day, we lost 3,000 plus fellow citizens in this country who had loved ones and futures ahead of them that were tragically and suddenly taken away from us. Be sure to find a way tomorrow or over the weekend just to take a moment to reflect so that we don't forget about the lives that were lost and the impact that that's had on generations in this country, and children being raised without parents, and brothers losing sisters and sisters losing brothers and parents losing children, and just tragedy struck that day. And we should always make sure that we hold the memory of those in our hearts, and that we work together to try to make a better country and a better world, which I believe we do each and every day here at St. John's. And I know if you're just wondering one way to, reflect, I would say, reach out to someone that has served in our armed forces and thank them for their service, regardless of branch or where they've served or when they've served. They've been willing to put themselves in harm's way and give up their freedom so that we can have ours. And so I would just encourage all of us to thank a service member in our family or in our friendship circle or wherever it might be. So I just want to make sure that, we take that time and just be sure to recognize that it was just such a tragic event. And so we should move forward with that in our hearts and minds, and with those that lost loved ones in our hearts and minds. So, and then I do want to say thank you to Brittany. I will say that one thing, and there's many, but one thing I will miss tremendously about Brittany that we've all gotten to see time and time again is just her amazing smile. And it lights up every Zoom that you're in and every room that you're in. And but it comes from just an amazing heart that Brittany has, and compassion that she has for the people we support. Brittany is a consummate professional, just took our quality program to a whole nother level, and made sure that the people that we serve and support were getting the very best care, and that we were doing right by them. And she's been a joy to work with. Brittany and I have been able to overlap at different times in our time at St. John's. I've always enjoyed working with Brittany. She has kept me on my toes more than one occasion. And she will certainly be missed. So I want to open it up for an opportunity just to thank Brittany. If anyone has anything they'd like to say, please, by all means, now is the time just to show her how much we care and love her, and how we're going to miss her.
Just want to say to Britt, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I remember you were a PC and you were transitioning to do your master's. I told you, Brittany, I'm so proud of you. do your thing. Not even the sky should be your limit. Now you're moving into your consultation work. I'm so proud of you. I know you're going to be awesome with all the knowledge you have. And just know that your St. John's family love you, and we appreciate everything that you did for us. And we know you're going to come back. You're going to always be in here doing something. Just know that we're family and we appreciate everything that you did. So good luck, okay?
Thank you, bro. Hey, you remember when I got my master's? Wow.
Yeah, we were at trainer in DC. I remember that day good. You were like left, you were just filing and just getting stuff out the way at that machine. You were there for like hours.
But thank you.
Hey, Brittany, this is Sandra.
Hey, Sandra girl.
I just wanted to say I am going to miss you, and that shift happens.
Shift.
I don't know if you can see my screen or not, but anyway, I am truly going to miss you. I really appreciate all the things that you have done for me, and people may not know that, but really appreciate the relationship that we have actually cultivated, and I look forward to continuing that relationship even when you go forward in your new journey. And I'm just so wishing you the best of this venture in your life, and wanted to definitely continue to keep in touch, because you know I will, right?
You sure will, and I will answer the phone.
Yeah, shift happens. So anyway, this was and I just want to say I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. You give people their flowers while they are living, because people are dying every minute. So just want to say good luck, best wishes, and that's it. Have a good one.
Thank you. Listen, that background, I'm gonna get a shirt made. Like, shift happens, and I've been saying this, I think, since we started this whole shift thing with the
I know, right?
I'm definitely getting a shirt made.
Thought about you.
That'll be my last charge on the credit card, okay, Sherry? I'm gonna get it for everybody.
Hey, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Just want to say that is not my fault.
Did you say everybody?
Everyone on the tech committee. That was my original assignment, and I've never fulfilled it.
Nope.
She said, mm-mm.
But Betsy will gladly take your donation.
Hey, Brittany, it's in the budget.
It is in the budget.
It's in the budget.
I'm gonna blur it out. Let me blur it out. There.
Sherry.
No, I'm going to miss all you guys, but if you ever want to reach out, everyone that knows me knows that I will answer the phone eventually. So if you ever want to reach out, text me.
You're right. Eventually.
Eventually. In caps, y'all. In caps.
Well, I ain't gonna miss you, because I'm gonna be seeing you often. I know where you live at. You know where I live at. And,
I sure do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna miss you being my supervisor. But Brittany, I will, we tied.
I'll still see you. I appreciate all the kind words. And Alan, the smile thing is hilarious, because I thank my parents all the time for my smile, because I wore braces for years. And this is the outcome. So, and so thanks Shirley and Gerald for taking me to the orthodontist.
That was an expensive smile, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's why I see it so much.
That's right.
Well, I'm just gonna start off and say I'm pissed. If this is a therapeutic session, then let me go ahead and get the support I need from the group therapy. Brittany knows it. We've had a whole conversation about, actually, we've had several. And every now and then I send her an I'm pissed text message. But, everyone knows that I love the heck out of Brittany. Each time she left, and it was always so traumatic. The first time, I won't even tell you the story, but it was real trifling. The second time, at least she sought me out appropriately and said, we got to have a talk. And it's never good when somebody you're in a relationship with says, we got to have a talk. And I said, oh Lord, here we go. And then, Yeah, that was growth. Yeah, that was growth. Yeah, years in between, but I appreciate that moment. It was sort of special. But Britt, always been proud of you since day one I met you. I remember the day we were in your first interview, John brought you over to me. This is a long, long time ago. And he was adamant. He was like, you got to meet her. She's a potential candidate for PC. And I think y'all are like right here. And I said, you got all of that from an interview? He said, no, you got to meet her and you're going to see. You came in the interview and I was like, all right, John, you got that one. I said, she's good people. And she really is. She has a heart of gold. She really loves hard. She tries to be tough, but she does drop a thug tear every now and then, but she's really, really, really special. She's special to me. She's special to us, to the people we support. And everything I gave her, everything, even if she, did the one eyebrow raise. If anybody doesn't know Brittany has a serious one eyebrow raise, and she does it with such control, and it's on point. But you can know if she's thinking something if you just watch the one eyebrow. If that thing goes up, it's a problem. Something's happening, sugar. So when everything I've given her, she took it and she ran with it. She made it way better than what it was. And I could do nothing but thank her and thank God for her just coming in when she came. I'm not saying goodbye because I know I'm about to see her in a minute or two. So, and that's just the way it continues. Once St. John's family, always St. John's family. So I'll see you later, Britt.
I see y'all. I'm gonna say this one eyebrow thing. That was the first time I encountered Alan in a meeting. I gave him an eyebrow and he said I gave him a look of death. And then whatever the conversation was, it kind of ceased after that. But my eyebrow is vicious. I try to control them as much as possible.
I'd like to thank Britt, for her guidance and leadership. She oversees me as my second supervisor. I have two supervisors.
So special, you got two.
I'm so special, I have two supervisors. But she's always there when I called her. She will answer her phone eventually, but she answered text more quickly. And I don't know if we're doing this because Britt ain't going nowhere. I don't know if we're even doing this. She ain't going nowhere. I don't know if we're doing this. She ain't going nowhere. But if she does, welcome back. But I'll definitely miss you. But I will see you. We cool peace. We'll hook up.
I know where all y'all live.
I live, yeah. I'll hook up with you. We get together. You know how we do. Thank you.
Thanks, Uncle Tom.
No, you my cousin. That's my cousin. Everybody know that's cousin Britt. She had to call me uncle. She think I'm old, but I'm still young. I may got a little gray hair, but she's still my cousin. She's my play cousin.
Britt, you're going to be missed, but like everybody said, you're not going anywhere. But there was one question I always did want to ask.
I'm like, if y'all in the same room, y'all got mute y'all phones.
But there was one question I always want to ask. If anybody watched Power Book 3, is that your brother? Because y'all look just alike.
No, that's not my brother. I have been asked that before. Like, it's so crazy. I don't know that young man. Solomon, who is my brother, does look just like him. So maybe there's a story somewhere that he'd ask. But thanks, Steve-O. Me and Steve, sometimes, we have a love-hate relationship, but for the most part, I definitely miss working with all of you. Steve was so cool, calm, collective, even when I was trying to be the assertive supervisor. I don't know how to yell, guys. So it was just like, are you gonna do this or no? But he definitely worked with me. I enjoy supervising everybody that I supervise, which is interesting because I never thought that I would. And so I never wanted to be a supervisor or a manager. And look how Precious made that happen. But okay, it's 3:21, guys. I'm not trying to hold y'all longer than 3:30. I appreciate all the kind words, all of the well wishes, all of the good luck, all of those things. But you guys will see me. I appreciate it though. I appreciate hearing these things. They are they're boosting my confidence. And so, Alan, I'm probably going to send you some type of consent so I can use that whole spiel that you just gave in the beginning for a promo. But I appreciate everyone. I loved all the relationships that I've cultivated that happened by accident, that, were, organically cultivated. I am definitely going to get back to Tennessee though. And Precious knows why, but I had a phenomenal time in Tennessee. Everyone that I've just met or met only once, trust me, I remember you guys, and you guys are going to have a phenomenal trend. I think there's great things happening for St. John's. And so I'm just eager to see now from the outside looking in what's about to happen. And so, everyone, and to all my DC people, everything will be fine. You guys will be totally fine. Whoever hands you will be in. But, if you need me, don't call me. John, do not call. Cherie, don't call me. Kim, do not call. Everything's happening for St. John's. And so I'm just eager to see now from the outside looking in what's about to happen. And so, everyone, and to all my DC people, everything will be fine. You guys will be totally fine. Whoever hands you will be in. But
are you recording it?
The world?
What's that?
What happened?
Is it being recorded?
Got a remix? What's going
I'm
on?
like,
The
who's
remix?
playing it back? That's weird.
No idea. You're the host. I don't know. Someone might be playing the YouTube channel in the background, and maybe that's
All
what
right.
and
I was like,
there's a lag. There's a delay.
I was so confused. I'm like, I'm not saying anything, but I've said that already.
Not mute. That's what's
Totally.
This was a pre-recorded message.
That was probably Dion, honestly.
That's
I blame
what I was
everything on
thinking.
Dion. But
My bad.
It's
My bad.
Dion. So Dion, congratulations again. Since you popped up on my thing, Dion's getting married next week. And so just congratulations to her. I know you're gonna be a phenomenal bride. And even though I know you're getting on everyone's nerves, she's being a bridezilla. But just happy for her. I've known these people for so long, and so now I'm seeing things happen. I'm like, oh, life events. But yeah, so congratulations, Dion. I won't be able to be there, but I'll see pictures. Somebody will Zoom me in.
I'm going to try to Zoom. I'm gonna try work it out. So I'm gonna help.
I talked to Jody already. She's just gonna record it on her phone, and I'll just be there.
Okay, yeah, I need to do some kind of Zoom live streaming something.
But before this turns into a whole Dion session,
No.
just want to say thank you again. I'm not going to continue to say thank you, but no, I also don't want to hold anyone longer. I'm very conscious of people's time, and so that's because I'm conscious of my time. And I keep seeing Bessie walk out with these boxes, and I think that she's about to leave, and she can't leave until I drop this computer off. Amanda, I see you laughing. I see all your text messages. I'm not responding, but that's because I'm using the same phone for my Zoom. But Amanda is such a cool person. Amanda Irwin is such a dope person. If you guys have not encountered her, you should. If she emails you, respond. It will be an interesting email that will turn into something great. But like I told you before, whenever you come to DC, let me know. I'll meet you guys at the wharf. But everyone have a phenomenal weekend. Everyone have a, however you're going to spend or recognize or honor 9/11. As Alan said before, take that time to reverence that time and what happened in America. It was a very pivotal time. I know what I was doing. I was in French class and when that happened. And so everyone kind of remembers what they were doing, what was happening. Some people even know what they had on. That's how memorable it was, but just take some time to remember those that have served, those who have lost, and those who experienced and are still here, and love on them. And everyone, if you have someone that you love on them. People are leaving this earth all the time and very unexpected. So as I always say, and I've been saying a lot lately, tomorrow's not promised. So if you want to reach out to somebody, reach out to them. If they're on your mind, call them, text them, whatever, because you may not have the opportunity. And so love you guys.
I'm gonna call you, Brittany.
I'm not gonna answer.
You said if I'm on your mind. If you're on my mind, I'm gonna call you. You could be on my mind every day this week. Who knows?
Okay, text me and I'll just send you a response. But I wish everyone much success. Our paths will definitely cross again quicker than you all know.
I know where you live.
Many people know where I live and I'm moving. But yeah, I will see you all soon, and you guys have a phenomenal weekend. So signing off, finally.
You guys.
Hey, this one's for you. Thug tier.
Not an Obama thug
Hercules.
The Obama thug tier. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how she gets this stuff so fast, and it's just like Sandra's. She's a gem. You guys don't even know. But have a great weekend, guys. And I will talk to most later.
Love you, Britt.
Love you guys.
Yes.
Thanks for I see all of the texts and chats. I just can't respond to everyone, but thank you all. Thank you.
You're at the next meeting. Bye.
Not on Wednesday.